I didn't slam the door. I didn't toss her belongings out. And I didn't demand explanations. I simply walked away. No warnings, no final pleas, no dramatic farewells. Her decision was already made. I wasn't going to waste another moment trying to make sense of it. That was a year ago. Since then I've moved on, built something new, something stronger. I hadn't thought of her in months until today. She appeared suddenly right in front of me, her eyes searching mine. She whispered, "I never stopped loving you. But here's the truth. We'd been together 6 years, married for 3. I believed we had something lasting, something real. Sure, we had arguments, but I always trusted we'd overcome them. She was my best friend, the one who knew every side of me, who I thought would stand by me through anything. Marriage felt like forever, and I truly believe she felt the same. But trust is fragile. You don't realize how much you've handed over until it's shattered." Began small. More late nights at work. First I brushed it off. She was always ambitious. Then came the wardrobe changes. Dressing sharper not just for the office but always as if performing for someone else. Then the phone, that's when it all shifted. It never left her hand. Notifications that once flashed openly now hid behind a lock screen. When it buzzed, she angled it away, smiled, and changed the subject. Tiny things, but tiny things build walls. I asked once casually, "Who's texting so late?" She laughed, said it was just work. "You're imagining things." I wanted to believe her. I told myself I was insecure, paranoid, inventing problems. Because if I wasn't, then the life I built was already gone. But truth doesn't hide forever. One night it surfaced, uninvited. She said she'd be late at work again. So, I ate dinner alone, watched TV, went to bed. Nothing unusual. Then at midnight I woke up. Silence. Too much silence. No door opening, no soft "I'm home." Something felt wrong. I checked her location, not out of jealousy but because I had to know. She wasn't at the office. She was at a hotel across town. My chest tightened, my hands shook. Excuses raced through my mind, but I already knew. I could have called, could have given her another chance to lie. But instead I drove there. I sat in the parking lot for what felt like hours, praying I was wrong, praying she'd walk out alone. Then I saw her, smiling, laughing, glowing in a way she hadn't in months. And beside her, her boss. The mentor. His hand rested on her back as they strolled toward his car, whispering like they had forever. That was all the proof I needed. I didn't confront, didn't shout, didn't stay to see more. I drove home, packed my things, and by the time she returned I was gone. No note, no text. She already knew. I checked into a hotel that night, staring at the ceiling, waiting for rage or heartbreak. But only numbness came. My body had accepted what my heart resisted. By morning I filed for divorce. Straightforward, no arguments. Papers sent to her office. The place she truly lived. She called me 5 times before I answered. "We need to talk," she begged. "No, we don't," I said. She cried, swore it wasn't what it looked like, claimed confusion, a mistake. But you don't mistakenly spend nights at hotels with your boss. You don't mistakenly lie for months. "I'm not angry," I told her. "I'm finished." And that was the end. I started over, new job, new city, new routines. The first months were heavy. Nights where my hand reached for the phone. Moments where I wondered, what if? But each time I remembered that night outside the hotel. The doubt vanished. She'd moved on long before I knew I had to. So I did too. I healed. Grew. I rebuilt a life without her. Then, a year later, she returned. Out of nowhere. After silence and distance, there she was. I wasn't bitter anymore. I was free. She stood outside my building after my morning run. At first I thought it was a trick of the light. But when she turned I knew. She looked different, haunted. The confidence, the pride of believing she had better, gone. Regret had hollowed her out. "Hey," she whispered. "Can we talk?" I didn't reply right away, let the silence hang. She fidgeted, brushed her hair aside. "I know I don't deserve this, but I needed to see you." I sighed. Why now? You pause. Because I made a mistake. I ruined everything. I studied her face, searching for the woman I once loved. She wasn't there. And neither was the version of me who would have cared. She touched my arm. I never stopped loving you. I nearly laughed. Not in cruelty but because I knew. She wasn't here for love. She was here because he wasn't. I forgave you long ago, I said, stepping back. But not for you, for me. Her face broke. She tried to speak, but I cut her off. Take care, Emily. Then I walked away. No anger. No sorrow. Just nothing. She stayed behind, likely hoping I'd stop, turn, reconsider. But there was nothing left. Because the truth is, she didn't miss me. She missed who she was when she was with me, safe, secure, wanted. That version of her no longer existed. And the version of me who would have welcomed her back. Gone too. She made her choice years ago. Made mine. I didn't need her closure. I already gave myself that. This was the ending she never expected. No yelling, no tears, no reunion. Just indifference. And that cut deeper than anger ever could. Some don't regret betrayal. They regret losing their backup plan. She didn't return out of love. She returned because her new life failed. If it had worked out, she wouldn't be here. That's why you never take them back. Because if they truly loved you, they never would have gambled losing you. So if you're waiting for them to realize your worth, stop. If they come crawling back, remember this. They don't miss you. They miss the way you made them feel. That isn't love. That's regret.